What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Shoots with Clips. So today's video, we're going to do another film video today, but what I want to talk about is an important skill that everyone should master, including me, which is why I'm doing this video, and that's zone focusing. So out on the street, when you're shooting film, you really, if you want to, you don't have autofocus, and get out of the way. No autofocus with film cameras. So really quick snapshot street stuff can be difficult because if you don't know how to zone focus properly, someone might be walking past you, you might want to snap a quick shot, or something spur of the moment happens, and having to stop and nail your focus, you're gonna miss the moment. Absolutely miss the moment every time, unless you're lightning fast, which I think only very few people are. I know I'm not. You always do take a while sometimes. Sometimes my eyes, play up a bit, and it takes me a little while to focus. But zone focusing is something I've been trying to get better at, but it can be difficult. So I thought I'd make a video today for all newbies out there who are interested in street photography and want to do a bit of zone focusing. So quickly do a quick run through of zone focusing on the lens on my M7, and then we're going to head into the city, hit the streets, and I'm just going to do a couple laps, do a few walkthroughs straight through the malls in the city. I'm going to test out some zone focusing, see how good I can get it, show you guys those images, and then take it from there. So let's jump into it. Alright guys, so zone focusing rundown. Alright, let's do this here. Okay, so and when you're zone focusing on the street, you're probably going to want to be somewhere between f8 and f16 or f22 depending on the light. So starting at f8. Alright, now if we look at the depth of focus scale, now most rangefinder cameras especially are really good for this because they've all got depth of field, focus scale on the lenses. So now let's look at our first thing here. So let's say we're going to plan to shoot something, we're going to plan to zone focus. So I can see on either side here, all right, 8. Now down the bottom there, that 8 on either side represents f8, all right, which we're on right now. So as this camera is set here, see how we got the 3, which is 3 meters. Aussie here, I like to go off meters, not feet. In Australia, we don't do a lot of feet here, so I always work with meters myself. So at 3 meters, what this is saying to us is at f8, at 3 meters, everything between 2 meters and 5 meters, roughly, or it's probably roughly 6 meters there. Let's just say between 5 meters and 2 meters and 6 meters is in focus. So as you can see on that scale there, everything between there should be in focus, okay? Likewise, if we go to f16, all right, because I'll just do them easy here because those numbers are listed here. So at f16, all right, if we are at f16 shooting on the street, this is telling us that everything between 1.2 meters and almost infinity, so let's say that's between 5 and, let's just say that's infinity there, we'll just round up. So that's telling us everything between 1.2 meters and let's just go 5 meters. Between 1.2 and 5 meters is going to be in focus. Okay, likewise, if we went to f22, this is going to tell us that everything, and we set it here, everything between 1.2 meters and infinity is going to be in focus. So if it's a bright sunny day and you're new to this, definitely start with f16 or f22. You'll definitely get a lot more in focus as far as depth of field is concerned, and that might make a lot of your shots more cleaner. But we'll start off today because it's quite cloudy outside and overcast. We'll start at f8. I've got 400 speed film in here, so it might not be bright enough outside to go to f16 or f22, but we'll wait and see. So that is just a really quick overview of the depth of field scale. So I hope that helps. So now let's go out and actually test this, and we'll see how many shots I can get in focus. Alright, what's up guys? So just got into the city, just parked up, and now I'm going to switch over. I've got the iPhone on top of the M7 so you can see what we're doing as we go along, and let's go practice some zone focusing. So I've just done a quick light check. So I've got the camera on f11 at 1/25th of a second, and that should be okay for today. So by that logic,
at f11, roughly 1.5 meters to almost infinity should be in focus. So I'll try and aim to get about 2 to 3 meters from my subject. We'll snap some people, and hopefully that should all be in focus. So let's get to it.
So guys, I just want to quickly let you know, so everything here I did, all the shots, I was shooting from the hip. So I wasn't even bringing the camera up to eye level. I was just pointing the camera towards the subject and snapping from the hip to try and be inconspicuous. So just if a couple of the images are, you know, a bit wonky or, you know, off center, it's, yeah, because I was shooting from the hip. So it's the next morning and I just finished scanning in the pictures from yesterday. I developed it all last night. So I was just going through it all and putting it together, and so I definitely learnt one thing, that 1/25th of a second is not fast enough to shoot from the hip. There was a lot of blurry photos, but to be honest, a lot of them were in focus, so I was pretty happy with that. Obviously next time probably, obviously a faster shutter speed, without a doubt. So definitely don't try, I wouldn't recommend zone focusing and shooting from the hip at 1/25th of a second. Definitely 250 or above for that. But otherwise, not bad for one of my, real first attempts. I know it's hard learning to do it with film because obviously it is expensive to buy film, to process film. So, going around and just wasting film, trying to zone focus, it's almost kind of not practical. And it might be something you might be better off practicing with a digital camera. But I definitely had fun doing it and had fun making that video. There was a couple cool shots in there, but nothing amazing. But I hope that helped you guys and I hope you enjoyed that zone focusing video. So subscribe for more and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.